Okay, it's game 3 at Astro Minicon here in Toronto, and this is a very interesting scenario. I'm playing against, I guess, Space Marines, right? And playing against Tristan here. He's got a beautifully painted army. 2 combat squads. There's a dreadnought in one of these drop pods. There's some nasty stuff there. I think there's a few snipers. Are the scout guys are? Oh, they're way over here somewhere. Check it out. They're like hiding behind this building. We've got a really interesting scenario. Our deployment zone is 2 feet by 2 feet in a corner, as well as over here. But you'll notice my opponent has nothing deployed because he's got a cool deep striking army. Almost everything is deep striking. And we don't know where the objectives are. There's 3 supply crates. They're going to drop in on turn 2, and they're going to start flying off in different directions. We're going to see where the supply crates go. We're going to be fighting over those. And I am going first, unless my opponent wants to steal initiative. Do you want to try to steal? He's not going to try to steal initiative. And we're off to the races. Okay, extremely fast top of turn 1. All I did is I flew this guy flat out over there because I want to get a cover save. Because you know, if he's going to start dropping drop pods with Meltas, I want to make sure they're fine. These guys just chilling. These guys moved behind some more cover to make sure that it's going to be hard to get Meltas on them. These guys, fortunately, successfully moved around over here. We're going to be waiting to see what happens with these crates. The only thing I could have fired at is these guys, and they're hidden nicely. So I said screw that. And let's see what happens with the Space Marines. They're going to be coming on turn 1. Some drop pods are coming down. Okay, rounding up. Bottom of turn 1 for Space Marines. Drop pod number 1 dumps this guy out. Was in multi-melter range, but missed. So luckily my cover save didn't have to get used there. These guys dropped in here an inch away from my unit. Blistering hail of fire, but I made a lot of saves. 1 guy died, so no leadership check yet, but these guys are on the table. And I don't think anything happened with those. Oh no, they moved around a little bit. No, they just stayed over there. They're just chilling. So I guess now we see where the supplies come in? Yeah. At the start of the second game, so we're going to see where the supplies drop. Okay, so rounding up Eldar turn 2. What happened? Fortune on these guys flew in here, just shredded the dreadnought. We tried to fire this vehicle at this thing, but scattered away. Tons of shooting. Everything I could shoot at that unit, I shot at it. Shot him down to 1 model. The model ran away. I was going to assault him, but instead I just moved 6 inches to put a guy in range of him. Everything else just shifted around. You know, what shot at him? This unit. These guys. This unit. All the Jetbikes only took him down to 1 model, but they got away over there. And that was pretty much it. So we're going to see what else is showing up for Space Marines. Okay, rounding up bottom of turn 2 for Space Marines. This thing showed up, and just these guys rapid fired here, gunned down my entire unit with the help of the crappy Stormbolter on this thing. Stormbolter here, tried to fire in here, no luck though. I think that's the only thing that showed up, right? The Terminators and Librarian are not on the board yet, and the Scout Squad is not on the board yet. So he just gunned down one of my troop choices with ease with a bunch of rapid-firing guns. Pretty impressive. So on to rounding up top of Eldar turn 3, Fortune on the Seer Council. They flew over here. They were going to shoot into that squad, but eventually decided just to wreck this thing. That guy, oh, I think we forgot leadership on that guy, but it's just down to 1 unit. I fired everything at that unit, and he survived. So he's actually ready to shoot his Melta and charge. Everything fired into there, including the fire prisons, but it just didn't work. And we consolidated towards the objectives. And it's bottom of turn 3 coming up now. Okay, Space Marine turn 3, right? That was turn 3, I believe? Yeah, probably, yeah. So these guys showed up over here, fired crack missiles, and Stormbolters gunned down 3 guys in this unit, but they made their leadership. These guys showed up from the side, gunned into here, melted from that guy, killed 2 guys, but they made their leadership. Multi-melter tried to fire at this vehicle, but mercifully missed. And that is it. It's Eldar turn 4 now. Okay, so Eldar turn 4, Fortune on the Council. They flew in here, a lot of stuff, including a big shot from this Strength 9 AP2, killed 5 Terminators. Shooting from the Council, couldn't kill any more Terminators, but we put 1 wound on the Librarian. The Council decided they're not going to charge. I'm going to be more conservative and just hop away so that, you know, I'll try to shoot him again in the next round. Although it doesn't seem to do very much. These guys fired in with a combination of this thing, exploded this vehicle, but didn't kill anybody inside, and they weren't pinned. We gunned down that melting guy with the remaining shooting and shifted around, and that was it. So on to bottom of turn 4 for Space Marines. The hail of fire continues. These guys gunned down just 3 models. These are gunned down to 2 models from this stuff here. I keep fighting this Stormbolter, and this Stormbolter is still active. It's incredibly annoying, but so be it. In the meantime, they made their leadership checks. These guys just moved out and ran. There were some scouts that were forgotten about over there, but they are moving towards the objective that's over here. That's one of the objectives. And that's it. Turn 5 coming up now. Okay, here we go. Top of turn 5 wrap up. Fortune on the Council. Tons of shooting in here. Gunned down. The Librarian's dead. 3 guys are surviving. We're charging the squad here. Got a couple guys touching that thing as well. These guys, with the help of those guys, gunned them down to 2, and they're charging in now. So, you know, that's going to be it. We're going to see what happens. Rounding up that turn, what happened. Gong show of combat. We killed 1 Terminator, but they killed 1 Council member. Tied combat there. I sent 1 guy at this thing, and he only managed to make it so he can't shoot. Over here, we fired in, we charged, and we fluffed our attacks, but luckily they fluffed their attacks too, so that's that. Bottom of turn 5 is up. Okay, so we bottom of turn 5. What happened? They cleave through those Terminators, consolidate a few inches. Gong show combat here. No one's caused by either side. These guys just ran to get closer. We're going to see if the game ends on a 1 or 2. No, continues to turn 6. The pain continues. Okay, so yeah, so we've continued on. Basically, we managed to gun those guys down, but we're about to charge these guys. These are the last 2 models, other than this thing over here that's left. So we've called it there. But thank you so much for the game. Appreciate it. Yeah, it was a tough fight.